Okay, let's carry on with more examples. Okay, so your Bodmer's rule and the rules that you just learned, positive, negative, become negative. Double negative, become positive. And the subsequently all the Bodmer's rule. Okay, so if you look at example 7, all are multiplication. So when all are multiplication, you will do from left to right. So you settle the left multiplication first, the first two multiplication. So the first two is effectively positive 5 times negative 6. So positive and negative will become negative. 5 and 6 becomes a 30. So the negative 11 is still waiting for you. So make sure you still write that. Then the next step, negative and negative becomes positive. 30 times 11, you can punch calculator on that part. So you get a 330. So you actually get a positive 330. Okay, but you present it without the negative. Okay, so that's how you present step by step. In the next one, let's observe. You got a 20 and you are subtracting. So there's a subtraction, there's a multiplication, and there's a division. So logically, you should handle the multiplication and division from left to right first. So you're multiplying by a positive 6 and you are dividing by a positive 3. So do the multiplication first. It will get you a negative 5 times 6, which is 30. Okay. So can you see the things that I'm not touching, right? I still will write it as a presentation. So the 20 is still be there. Then this is a negative. So negative and a positive becomes a negative. 30 divided by 3, that's a 10. Subsequently, the negative guy is meeting with the negative guy. So that becomes a plus. So that's a nice 30. So that's how you present one step at a time. So there should only be one operation for every line. So you shouldn't be mixing up too much. So during exam, it will be considered like missing working if you didn't show certain part. Okay, then subsequently, let's look at the next two. So if you look at the next two, right, you have something called cube and you got something called square. So that will be the time that you better do a side working first. So -3 with a cube means -3 times -3 times -3. You can work it out or you just directly punch calculator. So I'm not doing anything first. I will always change out first. After I change out, I should be doing so I got a divide, I got a subtraction. So I should be doing the divide according to Bodmer's rule. So I should be doing this negative number and negative number divide into a positive. 54 divided by 27 is a 2. Then you got then copy out the part that you have not handled. And then you take a look. So this is essentially a 2. This is the 2 negative guy becoming a positive guy. That's my answer. So you get rid of the cube or the square roots or the square whatever first. So that is the same thing for the next one. For the next one, we got a -2 square. So I'm going to get rid of that first. So I'm going to get rid of this. You can punch calculator, but remember to punch with bracket. So you will get a +4. So change this out first. If you change this out, you get a +4. Okay, so can see. Other than that, right, the rest are I never change anything. I didn't change anything to the -32. I never change anything to the rest. I just focus on changing them out. Then after that, okay, is there any rules that's applicable? Your brain should have trained you to look at this as a minus. So you got a negative number, -4, -4. So here, there will be a -36. And subsequently, the whole thing will be a -40. So if you train your brain, right, to relate to certain things, okay, you will find that all these are actually quite easy, but very subjected to careless mistake, especially if the operation is very long. Okay, so you can always punch calculator to double check. You make sure you punch with brackets. Punch with the exact brackets that they give you. Okay, so you punch accordingly. Okay, you just make sure you punch with the bracket stated. You should be able to verify the answer. But you have to show the step by step. So the guideline will be every line you are doing something. You're only doing one thing. Don't do two things on one line. Okay, so every one line has the objective for you to clear.